In the criminal underworld of Mexico, death is rarely quiet. When a cartel king dies, cities burn, gunfire fills the air, and funerals become spectacles of power. But this time, something is different. Rumors are spreading again. Across Mexico, across law enforcement circles, across the internet. The most feared cartel boss alive has vanished. El Mencho. And now, the question returns. Is he dead? Or still ruling from the shadows? Today, one of the most powerful cartel leaders in modern history is dead. Nemesio Oseguera Cervantes, known worldwide as El Mencho, the head of the Jalisco New Generation Cartel, was killed during a major Mexican military operation in the mountains of Jalisco. His death has already triggered waves of violence across western Mexico. At dawn, Mexican armed forces launched a targeted assault on a fortified cartel compound in the remote region of Tapalpa, a longtime stronghold of the CJNG. Intelligence units had tracked El Mencho's movements for months. When troops moved in, they were met with heavy gunfire from cartel security teams armed with military-grade weapons. A violent firefight followed. Several cartel gunmen were killed. El Mencho himself was critically wounded during the clash and captured alive by Mexican forces, but during emergency air transfer toward Mexico City, he died from his injuries. Mexican defense authorities later confirmed the death of the most wanted drug lord in the country. Within hours, Mexico began to erupt. CJNG gunmen launched coordinated retaliation across multiple states. Vehicles were set on fire. Highways were blocked with burning barricades. Armed convoys appeared on roads. Smoke rose over cities, including Guadalajara and Puerto Vallarta. Authorities ordered residents to remain indoors as panic spread. El Mencho's killing marks one of the most significant blows ever dealt to organized crime in Mexico. Under his command, CJNG grew into one of the most violent and globally connected drug cartels on Earth, trafficking fentanyl, methamphetamine, and cocaine across continents, while waging open war against the Mexican state. 4 years. U.S. President Donald Trump had warned that Mexican cartels were no longer just criminal groups, but terrorist-level threats. He publicly proposed designating cartels like CJNG as foreign terrorist organizations and even suggested the possibility of U.S. military action against them. Yet the danger is far from over. Cartel history shows that when a dominant kingpin is eliminated, power struggles often follow. CJNG was highly centralized under El Mencho's authority. Without him, rival commanders may now compete violently for control of territories and trafficking routes. Experts warned this could trigger a new cycle of internal cartel warfare and regional instability. Tonight, Mexico enters a new and uncertain chapter in its drug war. The man who built one of the most feared criminal empires of the 21st century is dead, but the organization he created remains armed, wealthy, and operational. And the violence unleashed today may only be the beginning.